Rozay went to. It was like three levels. It was like this. It
Baw'dhead.
was calm. Then
Right,
she kind of got
right.
amped, and then she was like
And
boom,
she
and like you know what I'm
because
saying.
and I
Yeah.
went because she put her finger in Nisha's face, and I was like, oh shit, somebody about to get hit because she had her hand pointing like right at Nisha, like you gonna keep talking to me and see what happened. Nisha never did made any of those gestures. When in this interview, when Rose said Nisha didn't answer the question, Rose approached her and she started pointing her finger, and she got kind of close to the girl. And I was like, yeah, they about to fight for real. Let me step on to the motherfucking side. Because when she did that finger, y'all know when y'all be saying, put your fingers in my face, that's when Nisha started saying, I wish you would touch me. When she started pointing that finger at her. That's when Nisha said, I wish you would touch me. I wish you would touch me. So Rose probably ain't remembering it all because she was hyped up.
She was hyped up, yeah. But Nisha wasn't scared.
But
Both
yeah,
of them
she,
had
no,
people
they
not
wasn't
been in the
scared.
middle, they would have fought. They
Oh
would have
yeah, they for
hands
sure was
down
fine.
fucking fought. Like it
But
was,
yeah, I think it was
yeah.
a hand gesture. It was a hand gesture that had Nisha saying, I wish you would touch me. Because she was close as hell to her with her fingers,
Hmm.
pointing that finger. You know that finger extra long when you got the nails on it.
Hmm. Yeah, and then Zay did hit the door. It was like, and then that's when because Nisha, honestly, what
And
made
I
me
was started
grab Nisha
yelling.
was that she jumped at her when she jumped when Rose went and hit the fucking door and came bust through and hit that door. And I grabbed
She hit
Nisha
the
and
wall.
pushed
When
her.
Rose hit the
Yeah, she
wall,
hit the door. She hit the door.
what
She hit
door?
that damn door, the
And
front door.
then $2
She hit the
started
She hit
yelling
the
front
at
damn
door.
me,
door.
close the door, close the door, close the door. And
No,
that's
I
when I
started yelling, close the door, get her out of here, and close the door, close the door.
I don't know. I don't even know what the conversation that you had with anybody was.
So whenever after the Nisha part is when you said that you didn't invite me either, and so I
Right.
was wondering. So
Okay.
it's
So in context, it sounds like I was saying, and I felt like I was having that conversation with Nina. I could be wrong, but I felt like in context, I was saying there were people that I invited. I didn't even invite Ray, but I had no problem with Ray being there. That's the context that I can recall saying that. I didn't invite her, but I had no problem. I didn't invite Bree, but I had no problem with Bree being there. Not HB's Bree, the other Bree. I didn't invite this person, but I had no problem with them being there. That was the context of how I remember it and how I currently feel about it.
okay. So it you were just using me as an example, but you weren't just
Exactly.
specifically calling me out as
Right.
Okay,
But I
now we
didn't
got
just I
clear.
didn't just say your name either. I said your name and I said Bree because I was talking to y'all too. So I used y'all as an example of y'all weren't invited by me, but I had no issue with you being there. As long as nobody was on their phone, I'm cool. I didn't care because the lady had canceled while I was trying to set up. It was too much shit going on at one time. I'm trying to set up. HB, Bree, and Nisha walk in. Then I'm texting the lady trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Then I texted $2 and asked them how did they get here. It was too much shit going on. So in the time frame of the quote unquote 10 minutes they claimed that I said nothing, I was doing different shit at the same time.
Okay.
And I was trying to get the lady to stay because the lady was sitting outside and she was saying that it was too damn late. They
Okay.
were the least of my worries when I was trying to make sure that we actually had a passion party that ended up just becoming a kickback.
Okay. So here's what I'm assuming was how it all kind of came to me, right? Because in that moment when we walked downstairs, well, when I walked downstairs because I was upstairs, and the way that you asked the question and then not really understanding what was going, because I didn't know what the hell was going on, but the energy that we kind of got, I was just like, what's happening? So I'm assuming because it was both, and then the comment was made after it was already heated, was why it may have came out that way. So that's why I'm asking the question. So okay. All right. So is that the reason? Now I do have another question. Is that the reason why you blocked me? Because I kept saying I wasn't invited?
Yes, I blocked you and I blocked Nina because I heard y'all in a live making it seem like I'm just some weird ass bitch and I didn't like that. And y'all and both of you, Nina has my number and you could have DM'd me at any point in time, but no one did. Instead, it was a
How are you
live full of
making me
almost
seem weird?
but
Because I said I
but
wasn't
in a
invited
live full of
because
but in a
honestly,
live full
Rose,
of almost 200 people, a narrative is being pushed that Rose was just being a fucking weirdo and Rose just had negative ass energy
how
and
is
Rose
that
is
being
coming at people
no.
crazy and I didn't
how is that
appreciate
pushing it?
that.
Hold on, Ray, hold on. Because I do feel like you came in here on 10 and I was just asking questions because I'm being goofy. Now everybody know I like to troll and I like to play and I just say petty shit. But I don't believe anybody came. I don't believe from me. I don't believe I made it seem like you were being weird when I just said I wasn't invited, which
I
technically
definitely
is true.
didn't
You
either.
just admitted that. So all I did was say I wasn't invited. So how is that making you seem like a weird bitch? And to be honest, I actually defended you a lot more when it came to the whole everybody in the comments saying, oh, well, she was probably just jealous of you because of the fact that you won and all of this other stuff. I was like, no, I don't feel like that's how it was at all. And I said that. I said everything about your makeup was good. I loved your product. I love the makeup. I never said anything bad about you. So I'm really trying to understand how I made you seem like a weird bitch for saying I
Because
wasn't invited. And
Yeah.
I heard the both of y'all call me weird and that was enough and I just blocked the both of you. And the people that
I
were in the comments that was co-signing that, I blocked their ass too.
you gonna have to send me that clip
yeah,
because
you
I
have to
I
never
send
don't
me
said
that
I,
too
nothing.
because
didn't
I
I
don't
didn't I
remember
didn't
calling
feel
you
the need
weird.
to record it. When I heard yeah, that was some weird ass shit come out of Nina's mouth, I said that's crazy. When you said yeah, that is some
But
weird shit. I don't understand why Rozay wouldn't I don't understand why Rozay would not say that to my face. Then I seen people in the comments saying, yeah, that's some
no,
weird shit. Yeah, some scary shit. She should have been said that shit. Rozay, communication is a
oh
problem.
I
no,
She
you
disagree
been
got the
had that
with
wrong
weird
reading
kind of
person. I
energy.
never
comments.
said that.
Had that
From
weird
reading
kind of
Listen, I
energy.
never
comments.
said that,
Yeah,
Rose.
we were reading
Nina, I
comments.
heard you out your mouth say I was
We
on some
were
weird
reading
shit.
comments, Rose, is what I'm telling you. And I kept saying, no, I don't believe that she had an issue with it being the fact that I won. We were reading the comments and responding to them.
What the heck?
Now, okay, let me ask a question. Show of hands
Rose,
in the
I spent
comments.
the whole weekend with you.
So
What are
my
you
thing is
talking
this. Let
about?
me let me tell you what bothered me, right? In the course of all of this stuff going on, y'all were around me, right?
Yes, that's why I'm
Y'all were
confused
in
as fuck
proximity.
because we stayed together the entire weekend.
Y'all were in proximity to me. If nobody else knew my sentiments about a lot of this shit that was going on, Nina did. Because Nina was with me. And so when
Yes,
I'm
that's why I'm
seeing
confused as fuck. It's why you.
and so what's bothering me is the fact that there are so many people trying to make it seem like I was on some weird shit, like my energy was just fucked up, and
Oh
that wasn't the
hell no.
case. That wasn't the case at all, and that bothers me. And it's one thing for it to be some TikTok shit, and then for it to be real life. And a whole lot of people is trying to make some shit what it isn't, making it seem like I started with people, making it seem like I'm the problem, I'm the issue, I'm the person who's supposed to be communicating all kind of shit. When people is fucking with me on purpose, it was bothering me. And at the end of the day, I understand that y'all ain't my protectors. Y'all ain't supposed to be none of that for me. Y'all don't have to defend me. Y'all don't have to nothing. But at least say. It doesn't make sense why I would say that you weren't invited, Ray. It wouldn't make sense. It would not make sense at all. To even repeat it don't even sound right. And I was sober the entire, it doesn't make sense.
But
So
you
I was
just
expecting,
said it. So what? I don't understand what's the problem with me repeating something that you
I'm,
said. That doesn't make no fucking sense.
and
If you
my,
said it, you said it.
and
I
my
heard my
mistake,
name came
and
out
you
and
know
I was
what?
like, oh, I
Where,
didn't
where
know I
I'm
wasn't
messing up at,
invited. So to me, it was a
is that
shot.
I'm expecting for y'all to at least think outside of what the fuck a person is trying to make it seem like and look at it from the whole grand scheme of things. Because if I had an issue, the same way that Nisha said, Rozay, do you have an issue with me being here? I said, yes. Respectfully though, before it even turned up, I was like, yes, I have an issue with you being here. And I said, why? I literally said, why? If you felt like that, or you felt you could have said something to me. I literally sat in your panel just that Sunday. You could have said something when you heard it, but you didn't, baby. You didn't.
I didn't know. What are you talking about? I didn't know until after that. On my way home was when I heard that. I was still in Houston whenever we were on my
live on
live.
Sunday.
So the fact
Hold
that
on. I sat in your live on Sunday, and then
Hey,
I came in.
one at a time. We
I sat in your live on
can't make
Sunday, and then
sense.
Monday I came in there, and then at that point I even seen before I had blocked the both of y'all and some more people. I saw y'all saying, "Oh, that must be why you was looking how you was looking because you had heard about what she had said." Bop bop bop. You say, "Yeah, I was trying to figure out why she was sitting in here if I wasn't invited nowhere." I heard you say that, Ray. Why ain't nobody say nothing to me? I sat in your live that Monday. You didn't say nothing to me. Nobody said nothing to me, but niggas is on live talking about how I must not be invited, throwing shade my way. And then people sitting here making it seem like I was just picking at people, fucking with people. And that's not cool. That's defaming my character because I never came at nobody like that the entire time that we was together. I never came at nobody, not even fucking Nisha. Came at nobody, not even fucking Nisha. I had good energy for.
I disagree because when I came downstairs,
I'm
you
not asking
paused.
you.
When
I'm
I
telling
came
you, I had good
downstairs,
energy
your
for
energy was
everybody.
definitely
I
off.
had good energy.
When I definitely
I
off.
had good energy
When I
for
definitely
I
off
had good
when
energy
I
for.
out. So when I came from up, your energy was definitely the fuck off. You came at us like we had done something wrong and we didn't even know what the fuck you was talking about. We don't know who was invited and who wasn't invited. All we know information, and we go wherever $2 go because we all in the same goddamn house. So yes, when I came downstairs, your energy was off. Now I didn't even have an issue with that. I let that slide because I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm just tired. Maybe I just don't feel good. I'm taking it wrong. But when you came in alive on Monday, if I had an issue, I would have said something then. But my whole thing is, I'm not going to come to you about something that was said with my name when the same way that it came to me, if you didn't, if you didn't want me to be there, you could have told me you didn't want me to be there. Or if you didn't invite me, you could have said that to me. It didn't have to be said with everybody else. So when I got it, it came out some type of way. It wasn't about to me either. If you had an issue with what was being said in the panel, why didn't you just come up in the panel?
I wasn't finna do none of that shit. I don't even want to do this conversation.
Well, then neither was I.
So yeah, so it was given very much. Okay, y'all said what y'all had to say. Y'all felt how y'all felt. Okay, let me go ahead and move around. Because what the fuck?
You said what you had to say, and I had to say what I had to say. So now we just all got to move around.
If my energy been so fucked up for y'all felt so strongly about it. Why the fuck would I sit up here and be in spaces where I'm only tolerated? I'll move the fuck around. I will move around because clearly Rozay was the frown. Because clearly Rozay was the fucking issue. Clearly Rozay is starting shit. Rozay's the problem. So if niggas feel that way and everybody just letting motherfuckers say that shit, why would I sit around y'all and if y'all feel like that?
And everything that everybody
Why would I sit around it if y'all feel like that?
But whatever.
That doesn't make sense to me. If I'm hearing y'all say that it's an issue, why would I do that?
I'm gonna say this. Rozay did my makeup nice. I do love her products, so I will say that, and I have been saying that. I don't feel like she was having any issues when it came to the whole competition thing. So I really wish y'all would quit saying that in the comments. But outside of that, whatever. I don't even care. Y'all can say whatever else.
Yeah, yeah, just listen. It's hot in here, and just everybody just calm down. I don't think anyone's. I think it's just a lot of. I think Pippa said it down there. It's just misunderstandings, and I do think that they just need to be talked out and ironed out because I don't think that anybody really had an issue with nobody. I think everybody went to have a good time. And it doesn't matter if people were receiving your energy wrong. Maybe that may be the thing, but that don't make your vibe, okay? And I your vibe. So don't get upset, right? Don't you get upset. It sounds like it was the way it was brought back to you wasn't the way she said it, and that's why I kept saying to you, who said that? I never heard Zay say that about you. I know I kept saying that. So
Thank you, Lika. Thank you,
yeah,
Lika.
y'all just calm down. I think it was just a bunch of misunderstandings. I think tensions are high. I think, and then you add the element of the tensions that happened on TikTok. It just made it more in person, and it's okay. We just need to talk through it. I mean, everybody on here care for you, Zay. I don't want you to feel like I didn't hear no conversation where they were saying you were weird because I would have said something
Ain't
just like
nobody
I
got
did
me
today.
on. And I mean,
So
if I see you again, I'm still gonna lay my head on your chest. I'm sorry. That was some nice ass pillows. Shit. Whether you like me or not, I don't really care. I'm just gonna lay my head on your chest.
I want to push you off her lap
Whatever.
or jump out the bushes and push
I
you
don't
off
know.
her lap.
Liquor butt might come around and say something else with they boot licking
Nah, it's
ass.
Talasia.
I was discussed for a long ass time. I'm not being paranoid. I'm not making shit up. I'm not misinterpreting shit. I sat and I listened and I heard the sentiments. And it was like, on one stance, that was some weird shit. The other stance was, I did have a good time with her though. She wasn't too crazy. It was like a back and forth. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like if you feel like I was being weird, stand on that. Don't be, well, she weird, but I mean, she do good makeup. I mean, but that was some weird ass movements and shit. I can't lie. Like
I
that,
did say
I'm
energy was
saying
fucking
that.
off towards me. So I just said that now. Like it was off. I didn't like that energy at all. I'm not gonna lie.
And so this is what I was hearing.
Okay, so if it is weird, but listen, here, let me explain this. It is weird for you to ask me, and I did say this. It is weird for you to ask me who I invited if I wasn't invited. I can't invite nobody if I'm not invited, right?
But you didn't know that I had said it until after the fact. So the fact of the matter is, you can't use that as a claim. When I asked you those questions, I wasn't coming at you and I wasn't coming at Bree.
But I can speak my opinion
asked
afterwards when I'm
questions.
talking about it, which is what I did.
I asked questions to understand how did they get here, and then y'all answered the questions. I didn't come at y'all crazy at all. Y'all answered the questions very well.
You did come at us crazy.
Okay,
your energy was off. I keep telling you that. Maybe you don't realize that, but your energy was definitely off.
Okay. Y'all answered my question. I moved on. There was nothing else to say to y'all. I didn't say, well, y'all ain't supposed to be here. Y'all get the fuck. Why the fuck? I didn't do none of that shit. I asked y'all questions and then I moved on. By the time I finished setting up to go have a conversation with Bree, HB, and Nisha, who all walked outside together, Nisha was coming in. I don't know where the fuck y'all getting this. Nisha Ben heard me say that shit. She didn't come in immediately after I talked to you and Bree. She didn't walk in immediately after that. If she had heard me say that to y'all, saying I don't want them here, hearing me say I did not invite them, she would have came immediately. Y'all timing is off. I was sober. She did not walk in right after we had that conversation. It was minutes and minutes after the fact. After the fact. And when I went to go walk out to go talk to them, she was walking in and say, you know what? Mind you, I'm hearing y'all already have the conversation. This the shit that niggas ain't talking about. People was already outside having the conversation about me saying I didn't want all this.
Because I wasn't even in Nisha.
Okay,
I was in
that's
the street.
fine. But let me tell you, because like I said, it's so many details. It's too many details that are being misconstrued, right? When I went to go have the conversation with them, this is a couple minutes after I done had that conversation with y'all. When I then texted $2 and asked her who invited them, because I thought maybe there was $2 that invited them. She said, go ask them, because obviously she didn't invite them. At that point, when I went to go have the conversation, y'all was already talking. Nisha walked in and said, nah, I'm tired of this shit. I'm gonna just say something, because before I leave, I'm gonna say this. Those were her words. And then she approached me. And then she said, Rozay, do you have a problem with me? I said, no. She said, do you have a problem with me being here? Yes. And then that's when she tried to call me a fake ass bitch, everything in between. And that's when it got escalated. It was nothing about you not being able to come. You having me having a problem with you being there. It was none of that, right? At all. I had no problem with you being there.
So I just want y'all to know, when she said y'all, she not talking about me, because I wasn't talking to Nisha. I was in the street. So I know she wasn't talking about me. So I don't know who had the conversation with Nisha, but it wasn't me, because I was running up the sidewalk and my hat fell off. So I don't know who was having a conversation with Nisha, but she's not talking about me.
Yeah, I know when I walked by, I talked, because I said, what's wrong? Because I saw Ray. I turned around. I was trying to ask Ray, but Ray went by me, and I had the cakes in my hand. I saw Nisha. I said, what's going on? And then Nisha said, apparently we weren't invited, like, da 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 da. And so I went on ahead and kept walking by, put the stuff down. When I came back outside, I was like, what's going on? So she heard. She definitely heard you, Zay, but it was so much
the point that I'm making is, if she heard it, and she said that she heard it and she went to address me about that shit immediately. That's not how that happened at all. I don't know, and I don't care if she heard me or not. That's not my point. My point is the fact that whoever the fuck told Ray that she wasn't invited tried to make it seem like I said that she couldn't come or she couldn't be a part of some shit. That wasn't my sentiment at all. I had no issue with nobody who I did not personally invite myself, except them three. And I had very good reason with everything, with me thinking about every fucking little piece of detail leading up to that passion party. I had every reason to say I wasn't comfortable with them being at my shit.
Well, I know I need. Oh, Nina.
I had every reason to feel like that.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think your feelings are invalid. Like, I just hate that it happened like that.
And my thing is, I was trying to be calm and I was trying to be respectful and have the conversation with Nisha. That bitch got to calling me on my motherfucking name. And had been calling people out their name. From Thursday, she called my friend out her name. It was gonna forever be up. The tension was gonna be there, period. Until she apologized. Then the bitch turned around and said I lied on her. And I didn't lie on shit. Nobody talking about that though, because y'all friends with the bitch. Nobody's addressing the weird shit that she did to me at all. The weird shit she did to my friend. two pretty brown eyes. The weird ass energy she had for her, calling her out her motherfucking name. She didn't even know her. Assuming that fucking name, she didn't even know her. Assuming that people was talking about her and no one was. Nobody's honing in on that shit. But y'all niggas pressed about a fucking passion party?
When did anybody say anything? You know what?
All right.
I'm gonna mind my business because I don't know nothing about that. This must have been at the table when all that other shit went down because I don't know nothing about it.
Thursday, yes. That's when she came at my friend Thursday.
Okay.
She started all that shit Thursday. Okay. All of that shit started Thursday.
Okay, so I don't know anything about that. I wasn't at y'all's table, so okay. Okay. Oof. Well. I mean, we're gonna just put it all out on the floor. Is there anything else?
Turn it up for Ray that I had no problem with her.
Anybody else have anything else they want to get out on the floor? We're gonna put it all out.
Please do.
Y'all might as well get it all out right now.
Well,
Go.
yeah, Nina, where you go? You got anything? Cause I don't know nothing about this pretty brown. I don't know anything about that. I thought everybody was chill.
Nah, she came at my friend, cussed her, tried to cuss her out, tried to even tell her she can't even look her direction. Like, who the fuck is you supposed to be? Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's addressing the ignorant shit she pulled at the restaurant that started all of this.
Is it black, DJ Drop? Because I do have an extra charging block, and if it's black, it was in my car. Now, how it got in my car, I don't know. I don't know anything about no headphones.
Said she cussed her back out. She cussed her
And
out.
did.
I missed all of that. Okay,
And did.
Your block.
Because that shit was crazy. And from there, that's where all the tension was lied. That's where all the tension was.
I'll make sure.
But motherfuckers making it seem like Rozay was being weird just to be weird. No, niggas is sitting here coming at people crazy for no reason. For some internet shit, for some TikTok shit, for TikTok mess to put on, to unlock their character and shit. The fuck?
I feel like all of the energy, like I feel like the energy, like everything, I feel like the energy, like everything stemmed from Thursday and kind of just translated and transitioned over into everything else because I don't really remember none of that.
It started from there. From then, I no longer wanted to be on some like, even if I wanted to be real happy, not happy, real friendly with motherfuckers, she fucked that up. You don't come at people like that. You don't come at people crazy when you don't even know them. Like the fuck, this not no TikTok shit. This real life. You don't know these people that you coming at. And I don't know who the fuck got people head bigged up thinking that they could just address people and disrespect people in public and think nobody not gonna do shit. That shit is crazy. This not TikTok, this real life. But nobody, y'all not addressing that. I really don't understand.
Question. So I understand what went on the first night. What about at the party at the house, like the pregame and the bus? Did everything seem
I did not speak
weird?
to them after
Was it
Thursday.
still a lot of tension?
After Thursday, there was no me and them wasn't having no conversation. One shit to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Until she apologized. She apologized to everybody but me. Nisha running down everybody to apologize to them but me. And she started with me. Started issues with me. And I did nothing to her. It went from happy to see me to starting shit with me. The fuck? That shit is confusing. You go from trying to get me there early to starting shit with me? That shit is weird. I was happy to see her. Until she did that shit at the fucking table. And then everybody telling me I'm supposed to go and talk to what? Talk about what? Niggas ain't have no type of decorum at the fucking restaurant, bro. I don't like being embarrassed in public at all. And then to be cussing and screaming and calling people bitches at the restaurant is crazy. To the point where $2 had to get up and walk away because that shit was ignorant and ghetto as fuck. But niggas want to blame Leola and Comic Cousins and Bones. It had nothing to do with no Comic Cousins. It had nothing to do with Leola. It had everything to do with Nisha when it came to me. So who else want to come voice their fucking grievances before I go? Because niggas sat up here and talked about this shit for days, and I said nothing. Be motherfucking friendly and nice.
The fuck is
It's
wrong
not
with her?
happening. It's not happening.
You
I
sitting
was
up here being
cordial for the
disrespectful
event. I
Whatever.
was cordial
You was being
for the
disrespectful
event.
to
I was
motherfuckers the whole
cordial to
goddamn time.
respect $2.
And the two main
I
ones
was
that you should
cordial
have been
to respect
disrespectful to,
$2.
your ass was disrespectful to them. If we really want to call that shit out.
Simple. You can clock whatever the fuck you want to
If
clock.
we
I don't
really
care.
want to call that
You're not
shit
my
out.
friend. You can do whatever you want. You're not my friend. I don't expect you to try to hold my hand and be nice to me.
I
at
wasn't
all.
holding your hand and being nice
So you
to
can
you.
do
I'm
whatever the
actually doing
fuck
it
you
for the
want
two
to do.
people.
Say whatever the fuck you
For
want
the
to
other
say.
two
Y'all
motherfuckers, it ain't got
motherfuckers
nothing to do
choose to
with you.
misunderstand
It's got
me.
something to do with the
Y'all
other two
choose to
motherfuckers. But your
misunderstand me.
ass
Y'all
was
choose to make
definitely
shit a
wrong for the
fucking
shit that
issue.
you did.
It ain't the other way around. I came to have a good time. Y'all chose
I
that.
couldn't tell.
This was
Not
the
the
fuck
fucking
y'all
energy you
chose.
had sitting on the
This
side
is
by
the
your
fuck
goddamn
y'all
self.
chose. You decided to make it a motherfucking issue.
I
You
didn't make it an
decided to bring
issue.
it to
You
the
were.
internet.
I was
You
laughing.
decided to make
I
it
wasn't
wonder what the
invited.
fuck it was.
I wasn't
It
invited.
wasn't me
I
that did
wasn't
that.
invited.
It was you. What are you
I wasn't
talking
invited.
about?
I wasn't
What the
invited.
fuck are you
And then
really
I asked
talking
him,
about right
"Was
now?
you gonna kick me out?" I can say
Huh?
that. That's not being. That's not
I don't
being
give a fuck
funny.
about none of that
That's
shit.
not making no
This
shade.
shit
That's
is
stating the
old.
fact.
It's
I wasn't
dead.
invited.
Nobody said that you couldn't be nowhere, right? Get the fuck out your feelings. Nobody
I'm
said
not
you
in my
couldn't be
feelings.
nowhere.
I've been laughing about it. That's you.
Nobody said you couldn't be nowhere.
I'm
Nobody said
sorry.
that you was never
I'm
invited,
pretty
that you
sure
couldn't
you're
come.
the one that's in your
Nobody
fucking feelings
uninvited you,
about it
right?
because
It's
you're
not
the one
about
that had an
you.
issue
But
with it and
you
you felt
wanted
some type of way.
something
But on the other
because nobody
end,
made shit
I was the
about
one
you.
cracking the
You
motherfuckers up
had to
because I
make it
said
about
I
you, right?
wasn't
It's not
fucking
about
invited.
you. Nothing about this is about you at all. But you needed something. The fuck?
So I can't say that I wasn't invited because that's not about me. But my name was brought up.
Nigga, you were never uninvited to shit.
I never said I was uninvited. Do you hear?
So why the fuck do you keep saying it?
Do you comprehend? I said I wasn't
Why do you
invited.
keep
I didn't
saying
say
it?
uninvited.
Because
There's
that's the
two different
narrative that
things.
you're pushing.
There's two
That's the
different
narrative
things.
that you push. That's the
There's
issue
two
that I
different things.
had.
There's
The
two
issue that
different
I have
things.
is that you're making it seem like
Oh my
motherfuckers don't
gosh.
want you nowhere, right? That's the issue. Every time you say that,
It
it come
wasn't
off like
about me,
Rozay
but my
had a
name was
problem with
said.
you.
Okay.
Rozay ain't had no problem with you, right? But every time you say that, it look like that. That's my issue. You ain't sitting here saying, I'm just joking,
I had the
guys.
problem?
You're not saying that.
So I had the problem?
You're not saying that it's just a joke, guys. I'm just playing. You're not saying that. The fuck?
So me laughing wasn't okay.
Man, please.
Okay. $2. Can I invite myself to have my mod powers back? I won't drop her.
Tap the screen, protect the
I was just
line,
about to
send
say it.
gifts, et cetera, blah, blah, blah. Y'all know what to do. Y'all go everywhere else. Y'all know what to do. Okay? Just do it. Thank you.
It's about the screen. They come back. I damn sure don't want her to feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's, you know.
Yes, darling. Hey, Ray.
Zay, come back up here.
Who?
Don't do that.
Tidala, did you have a
Ourselves,
question?
please.
Did you need something from me, Tidala? Okay.
Did Nina drop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's next, guys? I guess I should ask if I'm invited anywhere else or to anybody else's live this
Ray,
weekend. Yeah.
please.
Oh.
That's
Please, Ray.
I
Cut it out.
Now, $2,
Leave her
why did
alone.
you,
Just leave her alone.
excuse me, $2, why did you just invite me up here? Hey,
Oh my
you leave me
God.
alone, Roland. Good morning, everyone. Um, I just got in here. I have no idea what happened, or I thought the laugh police was here, and that's why I didn't hit the button. But good morning, everyone. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying your gifts. I see everybody in here, everyone on the panel, and all 460 people are
Give
enjoying
me
their
2 seconds.
gifts.
I'm in a meeting.
Um,
I'm in a meeting. 2 seconds.
what gift do you say? That
Princess,
present. You're here.
I don't think
Roland,
you know you're up
Roland,
here. I'm talking
Roland.
to somebody in
Wait
the
a
panel.
second. It doesn't matter. She's not talking. Good morning. I was just telling everybody that gift you don't know about, it's the present. And it's called the present because it is a gift. So it's okay to wake up happy because you received that present. You know, after this, everyone passes away. You know, after this, everyone dies. I think that you should enjoy your mornings, enjoy your presents, enjoy your gifts. You could be built like me. It's always a silver lining to anything.